The initial agreement with Iran is receiving a lot of praise from world leaders. President Trump says it should be finalized shortly after this week's G7 summit in France. But political leaders in the U.S. have more questions about the deal. Natalie Brand has new details from the White House.
President Trump wrapped up the G7 summit in France with a news conference as his administration released details of the tentative agreement between the U.S. and Iran.
We'll be giving this out so you can read it and you can see. And it's a memorandum of understanding. If it doesn't get done in 60 days, that's all right. We go back to bombing.
The 14-point memorandum of understanding starts with the U.S. and Iran and their allies agreeing to immediately end all military operations, including in Lebanon. It also says Iran will reopen the Strait of Hormuz toll-free for the next 60 days while negotiations continue. And it reaffirms Iran shall not procure nor develop nuclear weapons, but notes matters including enrichment will be discussed during Phase 2.
Ending the current conflict, reopening the Strait of Hormuz, and preventing Iran from ever obtaining a nuclear weapon. That's what it was all about. That was about 99%. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
As part of the deal, the U.S. will consider lifting sanctions based on compliance while Iran gets immediate relief from the U.S. unfreezing assets and funds.
We have taken their money. It's not our money. It's their money. And we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill remain skeptical about reaching a final deal, and some are critical based on what they know of the agreement so far.
This capitulation is not by Iran. Seemingly, it is by the United States in lifting sanctions, providing hundreds of billions of dollars that can be used to support proxies.
A formal signing ceremony is planned for Friday, which begins the 60-day clock for a final agreement. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Gas prices are falling, but slowly. The national average for a gallon of gas is now $4.02. That's down from $4.15 a week ago and $4.51 a month ago. But prices are still sitting at a 4-year high. Experts say drivers may not see a big drop anytime soon.